Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. Nice to meet you. So maybe before I start, I wanna apologize because I cannot come to our first meeting. So maybe before I start, my name is Carolina Rene Munaf, but you can call me Olin. I'm 22 years old, student at Faculty of Law, Universitas Pajajaran. I will be your master of ceremony and your moderator for tonight. So please help me to run this meeting good and well. So okay, maybe maybe we start right now. So you can tell us in this meeting. You can tell us everything about every topics that you want. Okay. Maybe we start to the first person. I think the first person is Panji because he's the first person who come to this room. Panji, are you ready to presentation?
Yeah, I'm ready, Miss.
Okay, Panji, you can prepare your PowerPoint and the screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Miss Olin. I will share my
Okay.
presentation. Wait a minute. Okay. Can you see my PowerPoint?
Yes, very good.
Yes, okay. I can see. Okay. I will start my presentation. It is about hardware component. Okay. The first I will explain what is hardware component. Computer hardware is an umbrella term that refers to the physical component of a computer. Hardware includes a tangible item which can be physically touched or seen, and it is required for a computer to function. Computer hardware can be Computer hardware can be classified as internal or external, which relates to the placement of the physical part in or around the device. Generally, internal hardware is required for the computer to run, while external hardware enhances the use or functionality. Example of internal computer hardware may include a video card, memory, or a core processing unit or CPU, while external computer hardware example include a keyboard or a computer case. Next is number one of computer hardware. Okay, before that I will 3D model of motherboard. this is the 3D model of motherboard. Yeah. I will type in the table. Okay. Wait. My PPT is wait. I will fix my PPT. I will re-upload my PPT. Wait, miss. I'm still re-uploading the presentation, because before my presentation is flying and good. Okay. Okay. I will continue. Yeah. Continue about the motherboard. Yeah.
Board, yeah.
Okay. Are welcome.
Okay, are welcome.
Okay. The motherboard, also called mainboard, main circuit board, MB, mboard, backplane board, baseboard, system board, logic board only in Apple Computer or MOBO is the main print circuit board or PCB in general purpose computer and other expandable system. It holds and allows communication between many of the crucial electronic components of a system, such as the central processing unit and memory, and provide connector for other peripheral. Unlike a backplane, a motherboard usually contains significant subsystems such as the central processor, the chipset, input or output, and many controller, interface connector, and other components integrated for general use. Okay, next is RAM ya. I will upload the 3D model. Oh, while waiting uploading, I think I can go next ya. Okay, RAM ya. About RAM, uh, about CPU ya. About CPU or processor. Uh, the central processing unit is an electronic circuit in a computer that executes commands to form computer programs. The CPU performs the basic arithmetic, logic, control, and input or output operations specified by command in the program. The computer industry has used the term central unit since 1955. Traditionally, the term CPU refers to the processor, more specifically to the offering unit and control unit, which distinguish the core element of a computer from external components such as main memory and I/O circuit. The form, design, and in the implementation of CPU have changed throughout their history, but their basic operation have not. The main component of the CPU include the arithmetic logic unit that perform arithmetic and logic operation, processor register that supply operation to the ALU and store the result of the ALU, and a control unit that regulate fetch or memory and execution instruction by directing the coordinated operation of the ALU register and other component. Okay, I will go to the next presentation. Oh, Miss Olin, can you hear my voice? Mas Andi said that he can hear my voice. Yeah, maybe Miss Olin can reload the page.
Yes, Miss. I can hear your voice, Miss. I can hear. Yeah, I can. I, I can hear voice Panji. Masuk, masuk tuh. Oh, oh,
Okay, wait. Maybe
okay,
I
wait.
want to
Maybe
refresh my page. Yeah.
my page.
Excuse me, Miss.
Hello, Panji. I can hear your voice.
Iya, sekarang udah
Thank
kedengeran.
you.
Okay,
Udah jelas.
okay. I will continue.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
The
Panji.
next is about RAM. RAM or random access memory is a form of computer memory that can be read and changed in any order, typically used to store working data and machine code. A random access memory device allows data item to be read or written in almost the same amount of time, irrespective of the physical location of data inside the memory. In contrast with other
Okay,
direct access
guys, we
data
will wait
storage
for
media.
Panji. I think the signal seems not well, so we will waiting for Panji. Hello, Panji.
Halo,
Okay, Panji, you good?
ya,
Yes, you can
okay.
continue.
I will continue. Okay, about random access memory, I will continue. Random access memory device allow data item to be read or written in almost the same amount of time, irrespective of the physical location of data inside the memory. In contrast with other direct access data storage such as hard disk, CD, DVD, and the older magnetic tapes and drum memory, where the time required to read and write data item varies significantly depending on their physical location on the recording medium due to mechanical limitations such as media rotation, speeds, and arm movement. Okay, the next is about hard disk drive, yeah. About hard disk drive. Wait. Uh, okay, about hard disk. A hard disk drive or HDD hard drive or fixed disk is an electronic mechanical data storage device that store and retrieve digital data using magnetic with one or more rigid, rapidly rotating platters coated with magnetic material. The platters are paired with magnetic heads usually arranged on a moving actuator arm which read and write data to the platter surface. Okay, continue to the next slide. Next slide is about solid state drive. Solid state drive or SSD is a solid state storage device that uses integrated circuit assemblies to store data continuously, typically using flash memory, and serve as secondary storage in a computer storage hierarchy. Solid state drive are also sometimes called solid state device or solid state disk, although SSD do not have the physical spinning disk and mobile read-write heads used in the hard drive or floppy disk. Next is about graphic card. Yeah. I will upload the 3D model. Okay. Okay. I think this is too loading. I will continue to continue graphic card. Graphic card, also called a video card, display card, graphic adapter, GPU, VGA card or VGA, video adapter or display adapter is an expansion card which generates a feed of output image to a display device such as a computer monitor. Frequently, these are advertised as discrete or dedicated graphic cards, emphasizing the distinction between this and integrated graphic. At the core of both is the graphic processing unit, which is the main component that performs computation, but should not be confused with the graphic card as a whole, even though GPU is often used as a metonymic shorthand to refer to graphic card. Okay. The next slide is about next slide is about next slide is about power supply. A power supply is an electrical device that supplies electric power to an electric load. The main purpose of a power supply is to convert electric current from a source to the correct voltage, current, and frequency to the power load. As a result, power supplies are sometimes referred to as electric power converter. Some power supplies are separate standalone pieces of equipment while others are built into the load appliance that they power. Examples of the latter include power supplies found in a desktop computer and consumer electronic device. Other functions that power supplies may perform include limiting the current drawn by the load to safe level, shutting off the current in the event of an electrical fault, power conditioning to prevent electronic noise or voltage surge on the input from reaching the load, power factor correction, and storing energy so it can continue to power the load in the event of a temporary interruption in the source power. Okay, the next is case, computer case. A computer case, also known as a computer cases, is the enclosure that contains most of the components of a personal computer, usually excluding the display, keyboard, and mouse. Cases are usually constructed from steel, aluminum, and plastic. Other materials such as glass, wood, acrylic, and even Lego bricks have appeared in home-built cases. Okay. Okay, I think that's enough for me. Thank you. You can ask anything.
Okay, thank you, Panji, for the presentation. Very interesting. I think this is about a part of electronic or computer, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay. So, anyone who wants to ask Panji first? Is there any question for Panji? Andy, do you have a question?
Yes, Miss. I have a question to Mr. Panji.
Okay.
Waiting for a minute. To Panji. Excuse me, Panji.
Yeah, Mr. Andy.
Yeah, Mr. Andy. Is okay with all the fan? Tanpa kipas PC. Bisa nggak?
I think
I think
computer without fan, yeah. I think it's a problem, yeah, because if a computer does not have a fan, I think the computer will overheat, and that's make the other component is it's hot, and I think computer will burn, ya, akan kebakar.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation to me, Mr. Panji. I return back to moderator, Miss Olin.
Okay. Thank you, Andy, for the question. Thank you, Panji, for the answer. Agnes and Aisa, guys, do you have some question for Panji? Okay. I think there's no more question from the other participant from Panji. For Panji, Agnes, do you have question?
No, Miss.
Oh no. Okay. So, if no one want to ask Panji, maybe I want to ask something to Panji. Panji, so you are talking about computers. I want to ask you, are you a specialist in informatic engineering or something like that?
Yeah, I think I don't that expert ya in the computer, but my in vocational high school ya in Semarang, I
Oh,
I choose apa jurusan gitu di
oh,
jurusan komputer.
okay. So you go to a school that specific studying about informatic engineering, right?
Yeah, I learn about
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay, Panji, that's very interesting. Thank you, Panji, for the answer, and thank you for the presentation.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, okay. So, guys, that's from Panji. So we will continue the presentation to the next person. So the next person, I think, is Andy because he's the second person who come to this room. Andy, are you ready to presentation?
Yes, Miss, I'm ready. Okay,
Okay.
let me introduce myself. My name is Andi Wardana. We will, I start with present about 6 facts about Probolinggo the host. Okay, the first presentation.
Okay, Andy, you can start
History,
your
history of Probolinggo.
presentation.
During the reign of Hayam Wuruk, the fourth king of Majapahit, Probolinggo was a small padukuan known as Banger. Jadi pada era pemerintahan Hayam Wuruk, era Majapahit, Probolinggo itu cuma sebuah padukuan kecil gitu dengan nama Banger itu. Okay. Next, the name Banger was taken from the name of the local river Banger. The village of Banger later developed into Pakuan. However, when King Minak Jinggo of Blambangan Banyuwangi kingdom started to control the Banger area, there was a civil war between Minak Jinggo and Prabu Wikramawardhana of Majapahit Kingdom. The war is known as the Paregreg War. However, when the VOC began to control the area of East Java, especially Pasuruan City, it won the Banger area to be its power. So, Kiai Joyo Lelono was appointed in 1746 by the VOC as the Menggung of the Banger area. In 1770, Temenggung Bangur, Kiai Joyono changed the name of Bangor to Probolinggo. Probolinggo has two syllables, Probo and Linggo. Probo means lake, while Linggo means monument, body warning sign or stick. So Probolinggo means like in the form of a monument. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Okay, I will continue. Probolinggo has a has a typical dance implementation of community life. Jadi ada tarian tradisional dari Probolinggo. Probolinggo has a typical dance called Glipang dance. This dance is from implementation of the life of the people of Probolinggo. Glipang dance is also owned by Lumajang Regency. The reason it was these two cities have a border in the north from Lumajang and the southern border is from Probolinggo. So that the Northern Lumajang community also has Gilipang dance tradition. Uniquely, Gilipang dance was once referred to as one of the dance originating from Lumajang. Whereas in history, Gilipang dance is typical dance of the Probolinggo people as a form of protest against the leadership. Dissatisfaction with the Dutch colonists who were always friendly with the natives. Initially, this then was led by a figure from Madura, his name Saritruno. Lipang itself has the meaning of habit, so that Saritruno raises Lipang dance as form of protest to the Dutch who always harm of acted at will against the native of Probolinggo. If we delve deeper into history of Lipang dance, we will find a recent movement by the people of the Probolinggo to dance. It's inseparable from the service of Saritu who immigrated from Madura to the Probolinggo area. Okay, next slide. Probolinggo is also known as the city of mangoes and grapes. This is inspirable from a number of commodities that dominates as mango and grapefruit farmers. In the city, there are 11 sub-districts that are used as mango producing centers. Mangoes from Probolinggo are very well known by the wider community outside the city because they have a very sweet taste. One of the most popular mangoes in the Aromanis mango. Aromanis itself has successfully penetrated the international market, one of which is Singapore. In addition to mangoes, Probolinggo has an area or sub-district that is famous for producing wine. The best wine produced in Probolinggo region comes from Ketapang village, Kademangan district. The type of grape that has successfully become a mascot in Probolinggo is Prabu Bestari grape. Uniquely, the Prabu Bestari grape variety is characterized by large and sweeter weight than grapes in general. Okay, next slide. Asia Large Statue. Kuda Cipta Wilaha is the name of the statue that has become a new icon in Probolinggo. The statue resembles the second Higgs Muri record in the world after Turkey and the Higgs in Asia. The Kuda Cipta Wilaha statue is located in the BGBR tourist location, which is famous for mangrove area tourists. The beauty of the mangrove that are presented is fairly outstanding. What's more, since Kuda Cipta Wilaha was established, the tour has been increasingly visited by national tourism. Tourists can enter of statue to see the view Probolinggo from above. Okay, the last slide. Tengger Tribe. Jadi suku Tengger ini suku asli yang ada di Probolinggo. Dia itu cuma menempati dataran tinggi di kawasan daerah pegunungan Kaki Bromo serta di sekitaran daerah namanya itu Sumber Distrik, Kecamatan Distrik. The last interesting fact about Probolinggo is the Tengger Tribe. The Tengger tribe is a tribe located on slope of Mount Bromo and spread the several cities such as Lumajang, Malang, and Pasuruan. In history, this tribe is predicted to be the last race of the Majapahit kingdom. Although no one can prove it, this new has become public consumption. Apart from all the Tengger tribe is a tribe that is traditions of the language used by the Tengger people. The Tengger tribe is famous for the religious belief. Because the Tengger tribes is dominated by Hindus. The Tengger people Hindus. Jadi dominasi dari warga-warga Hindu. Serta di rumahnya mereka ini nggak punya ruang tamu. Jadi ketika kita istilahnya bertamu ke rumah mereka, mereka mempersilahkan kita itu ke dapur karena rasa hormat tertinggi dari suku Tengger yaitu mempersilahkan tamunya untuk masuk ke dapur karena di sana itu ada tungku untuk menghangatkan badan. Okay, Miss, maybe that's all from me. If there are questions, please. If not, I return itu back Miss Olin. Welcome.
Okay. Thank you, Andy, for the presentation. Very interesting presentation about Probolingo. So, Andy, maybe you came from Probolinggo, right?
Yes, I am come from Probolinggo. I live at Jalan Srikandi, Mayangan district, Miss.
Okay. Okay. That's very interesting. Okay, everyone, is there any question for Andy about his presentation? Who want to ask Andy? Anji, do you have question?
Don't have occasion, Miss.
Okay. Aisa, maybe you have some question for Andy? Okay. Agnes, do you have some question for Andy? Agnes? Aisha? Okay. I think Agnes and Aisha will ask later. So maybe I want to ask Andy. Aisha, do you have question? Hello, Aisha. Oh, I don't know. I can hear Aisha voice. I cannot hear.
Excuse me, Miss Aisa. I cannot hear your voice, Miss.
Ya. Tadi Aisha kayaknya ngomong ya.
Iya, Miss, khawatirnya dia ngomong tapi nggak kedengar sama kita.
Iya.
Trouble yang tadi.
Okay. Aisha, if you have some question, you can tell us in the chat box maybe. Okay. Okay, I will continue this session. Andy, maybe do you have some recommendation place that we should visit if we came to Probolinggo? Your favorite place maybe?
Wait for a minute, Miss. Okay. I'm recommended highly to PGBR as the beach in Probolinggo. And see, you can see. Okay, wait. The PGBR. Nah, Asia Large Statue. Jadi posisi ini itu ada di tepian pantai Tanjung Tembaga Probolinggo. Nah, ini sangat direkomendasikan ketika kalian berkunjung ke Probolinggo. And next, recommendation from me, if you invite to Probolinggo, you can journey to the Mount Bromo. Because in the Mount Bromo, you can see sunrise and pemandangan-pemandangan lautan pasir di sana. Itu pemandangannya masih very alami, masih alami di sana, Miss. Banyak sih di sana. Di foot of Mount Bromo Mount ada juga Waterfall of Madakaripura, itu tempat bertapanya yang saya sebutkan tadi dari
iya.
Tempat bertapanya Raja Majapahit tadi itu, Patih Gajah Mada.
Okay, very interesting, Andy. So the view is still natural.
Very natural. That's right, Miss. Maybe that's all, Miss. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Andy. Andy, I think Aisha has some question for you, but she's still trying to get in the room. Maybe we wait for Aisha or we continue to other participant. Gimana, guys?
Maybe
Kita lanjut atau tunggu Aisha?
We continue to next participant, Miss.
Okay, maybe Aisha can ask in last session, right?
Okay, Miss. Because in the Kalimantan, khawatir sana in 10 o'clock.
Oh yes, right.
Agnes.
Okay, Andy, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
For the presentation, maybe we continue this presentation to the next person. I think Agnes is the third person who joined this room. Agnes, are you? Okay, Agnes left the room. Okay, maybe Aisha. Aisha, are you ready to continue the presentation?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, Aisha, you can prepare your PowerPoint and the screen is yours.
Okay.
Aisha, are you good? Oh, okay. Aisha's laptop is get some trouble, so we can go to the next person. I think Agnes. Agnes, are you ready to presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, Agnes, you can prepare your presentation and the screen is yours.
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Panji, can you stop recording? Udah. Okay. Hi everyone. Before I present my topic, EXO Kai once said, if you forget why you start something, then it comes as a stress to you. So that's why I try to remember why I started it. So let's see the dancer from EXO. Um, who is Kai? I'm sorry. Kai was born Kim Jong Il on January 14, 1994 in Seoul, South Korea. The second EXO member to sing with SM Entertainment, Kai joined the company after winning in the 10 SM Your Best contest in 2007. At 13 years old, he said that it was Xinhua who inspired him to be a singer. And next, Kai's journey yang pertama itu learn jazz to ballet. Kai, when he was 3 years old, learned ballet, and at the age of 8, Kai studied jazz when he joined the SM Entertainment agency. Kai was 13 years. That was a very young age for him to become a trainee in the K-pop industry. And when he debuted with EXO, Kai was interested to be the lead dancer in the boy group. Kai saw his amazing dance, so Kai gets the nickname Dance Machine. And Kai begins his acting debut in drama titled Coco Bang and Adante. And lastly, Kai became a model and solo singer. And next, ada Korean drama series is about a Sikyung high school student played by Kai who suddenly moved to a rural area and moved to a very mysterious middle school. Through different and unusual experience, he was aware of the meaning of life and love. Belum bisa. And Coco Bang serial drama is focused on financial problems. Tells the story of a man named Kim Eun Hae who recently graduated from college with a bachelor degree. He intends to find his dream job of becoming a bank employee. Sorry. Fakta tentang Kai EXO. Number 1, his nickname is Kamjong. Favorite number is 1. His superpower is teleportation. And last, Kai is very close to Taemin Shiny. And next, the first mini album Kai is the name of Kai's first mini album when he debuted as a solo singer with the main album titled And last, second mini album, which is Kai's second mini album with a tracklist of 6 songs. Sorry. And thank you guys.
Okay, thank you, Agnes. It's a very interesting presentation about KaiExo, right? Okay, so before I start, eh, uh, Agnes, did you finish? Udah presentasinya, Agnes? Aku nggak dengar suara Agnes, mungkin aku error kali ya. Okay. So, anyone have question for Agnes about her presentation?
I have question.
Okay, Aisha, you can ask Agnes.
Okay, thank you. Miss Agnes, do you like EXO or just Kaisten?
No, aku suka semua membernya.
Okay. It mean you like Kaisong Cult Peaches, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Miss Agnes.
Welcome.
Okay, thank you, Aisha, for the question, and thank you, Agnes, for the answer. So, is there any question for Agnes? Panji and Andy, do you have some question?
No, I don't have a question, Miss.
Okay, thank you. Andy?
I am the same with Panji, Miss. I don't have a question, Miss.
Okay. Thank you, Andy and Panji. So, I don't have a question for Agnes. That's a very interesting presentation. So, thank you, Agnes, for the presentation. Okay, maybe we go to the last person. The last person who presentation is Aisha. Aisha, are you ready to presentation?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Panji, do you want to share screen Aisha or me?
Wait, I'm nah.
Okay, thank you, Panji.
Okay.
Okay, I think this is good. Aisha, you can start your presentation. The screen is yours.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming to this presentation. I'm glad to meet you all. Will everyone, in this presentation, we will discuss about my favorite fruits. Okay, next. Bisa di next. Fruit is the sweet, fleshy, edible part of a plant. It generally contains seeds. Fruits are usually eaten raw, although some varieties can be cooked. They come in a wide variety of colors, shapes, and flavors. My favorite fruits: first, watermelon, number two, mango, and the last, strawberry. Um, First, watermelon. Watermelon is grown in favorable climates from tropical to temperate regions worldwide for its large edible fruit, which is a berry with a hard rind and no internal divisions, and is botanically called a pip. The sweet, juicy flesh is usually deep red topping with many black seeds, although said varieties excite. The fruit can be eaten raw or picked, and the rind is edible after cooking. It might also be consumed as a juice or a ingredient in mixed beverage. Here are some of the benefits of watermelon. Number one, prevent dehydration. Number two, prevent cancer. Number three, improve heart health. Number four, relieves inflammation. Number five, good for eye health. Number six, relieve muscle pain. Number seven, maintain healthy skin. And the last, improve digestion. So number two, and strawberry, nutrition and eating. Strawberries are highly appreciated for their pleasant aroma and as appetite stimulator. They are easily digested and have a great laxative effects due to their contact pigment acid and enzymes. It is rich in basic minerals, which confers it the property to stimulate the metabolism. A strawberry is a succulent and fragrant fruit of bright red color, obtained from the plant with the same name. In the West, it is considered queen of the fruit. It is eaten raw and used to make jam. Stewed fruit, it is also used with medicinal purpose, saying it has excellent benefits to health. The strawberry is a succulent and fragrant fruit of bright color, obtained from the plant with the same name. In the West, it is considered as the queen. Okay, last, mango. A mango is an edible stone fruit produced by the tropical tree Mangifera India. It is believed to have originated in the region between northwestern Myanmar, Bangladesh, and northeastern India. Worldwide, there are several hundred cultivars of mango. Depending on the cultivar, mango fruit varies in size, shape, sweetness, skin color, and flesh color, which might be pale yellow, cold green, or orange. Mango is the national fruit of India and Pakistan.
Sorry.
Aisha, can you hear Andy voice?
Sorry,
You cannot?
not.
Okay. Panji, do you have some question?
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
My question is there any fruit that you not like? Yeah? Can you mention it?
Sorry,
Yeah.
can you repeat question?
My question is there any fruit that you not like? Yeah. Can you mention the fruit that you not like?
Okay. I think I like all.
So you you like ya semua buah gitu. Nggak ada yang nggak
Yes.
disukai. Oke. Oke, oke. Oke, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Panji, for the question, and thank you, Aisha, for the answer. I think Aisha, you're such a healthy person. You don't have any fruit that you don't like. That's very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Aisha, did you already eat buah duku? Duku fruit? Do you know?
Yes, I know.
And you like it?
Yes, I like.
And
I
why? Why
think I
you like
like
it?
all fruits.
Aisha?
Yeah, yes.
Why you like duku? What do you think about duku?
Um, no reason because Macy's maybe.
Oh, okay, okay. I don't know. I don't really like duku, but you like it. You know the seeds, bijinya. Sometimes if we bite the seeds, that feels bitter. You know, pahit.
Yes.
Yes. I don't really like duku because the seeds sometimes pahit.
Even if the fruit messes.
Oh, okay, Aisyah. Okay. Aisyah, thank you for the answer. Anyone have
Okay.
any question for Aisyah? Okay. If there's no more question for Aisyah, I think she's the last person who presentation for tonight. So I think we should close this meeting. We should stop this meeting. Aisyah, thank you for the presentation. Very interesting. Okay,
Yes.
because all of you already presentation, so we can close this meeting. Thank you for thank you for coming. Thank you for your enthusiasm, and thank you for attend every meeting. I hope we can meet in another session, right? Maybe. Thank you, Aisyah, Panji, Andi, and Agnes. So, goodbye. Good night and good health.
Okay, good night, everyone.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Miss.
Okay.
Thank you.
Panji,
You,
makasih ya udah direkam.
ya, sama-sama.
Oke, izin